I mean, obviously, very disappointing game on our end. Give the Packers credit. They did a great job of capitalizing on the situations out there to, to take advantage of the game, and we certainly did not. So we got a lot of work to do. We got to go back to work, and we got to, push forward. But obviously, not a very good game on our end.
Okay, Tim.
Matt, you mentioned how disappointing it was. Just from a rushing defense perspective to start this season, 159 yards last week, and obviously a big game for them this week. How disappointing is that aspect of it? Because obviously you know how crucial that is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we got a lot of work to do, and we got to be consistent in what we're doing, and we got to get it coached up better and understand the techniques and improve it all the way around. It's early in the year, but it's still got to be good. We got to do a better job in what we're doing right now, and especially to come out to start the second half. Those plays can happen when you got a dangerous back like that, but we need to do a better job being ready to go.
Justin.
Hey, Matt, going beyond just even the last 5 quarters, going back your entire time here, what is your confidence in the defensive scheme at this point?
I mean, obviously, you play a game like this today. It's a bad game, and it's not good enough, and we're trying to get better. We're trying to do better, and I think our scheme has been really multiple. We've tried to just do whatever the best we could to fit the guys that we have to play at a high level, and certainly, there's a lot of teaching and technique and fundamental work that's involved with that, and in the end, we just obviously it's just got to improve.
We know the injury situation. I think we all understand that, but do you have the personnel to execute what you need to get done right now?
Yeah, I mean, I got all the confidence in the world in these guys. We just got to go out and do it. We got to stop, doing things that hurt our team and hurt us, and just make sure that we're, trying to, execute at a high level. Coach and play well.
Thank you, Matt.
Dave.
Matt, back to the running game for a sec. What did go wrong on that 75-yard run?
We had, I would say, a couple bad fundamentals, a little bit of a space in there, maybe a missed angle towards the play that was not good enough from that standpoint.
Stafford played so well at times last year. He's made some uncharacteristic mistakes here the last 2 weeks. He had a bad sack again today. I think is he trying to do too much, or what do you attribute those mistakes to, I guess?
I mean, obviously it's a team game. I think everybody on the field's got to play better, and certainly, he's the guy that's got the ball, and may look, in his world of what's going on, but there's other things that are happening that, influence the plays too, and we just got to execute better all the way across the board. And
can I get your just evaluation on Jeff Okudah, first game, first start?
I mean, obviously, we'll go back and look at it. I don't think anybody on the field did well enough. I think all of us coaches and players got to do better.
All right, thank you.
Mike.
Yeah, hey, Matt. The last 4 games, you've now lost double-digit leads. Why do you think your team gets up early and then can't finish, can't hold on to leads?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously we're doing a good job starting fast. I think that's, something that's happening for our team, and that's a good thing. I think we got to use that momentum, and we got to keep it going. Certainly in a year that's a little bit unusual, but that energy, that focus, all of it, it's just got to come through for 60 minutes. We can't ride the wave of the game. We can't go up and down and be, really high, and then something happens and then go really low and then try to pick it back up, and then something good happens and go really high again, and just the ebbs and flows of the game. We've got to ignore that. We've got to stay consistent. We've got to not think about the end result before we get to the end result. We got to think about that play at that moment and stay in that moment, and that's something we have to do.
And after 11 straight losses, what's your confidence level in your ability at this point to turn this around?
I mean, obviously, for us right now, it's the 2020 season. We've got, 2 losses in a row. I think that's where we're at. And, for us, it's a different team. We know we've got a long way to go. We got to improve, and we got to get better. I mean, that's really the bottom line. I think that, I think the things that the guys are working on are trying, and coaching wise, we're trying to get better. And, we understand that, change happens every year, and, we had a lot of change over last year, and, it's our first time kind of going with, everybody that we have from coaching and playing. So, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep getting, our work and try to improve. But, at this point, it's early, and we got to kind of just, do everything we can to get it better.
And if I could slip one last one in, another I don't want to say uncharacteristic. Another really crushing penalty for you after Jamie Collins last week with the O'Day kind of late kind of rolling out. Why is your team, you think, having those problems with maybe some after unnecessary roughness, personal foul, even Agnew's, decision to block after? Why is that happening, you think, over the last 2 weeks?
Obviously the penalties all the way across the board, all of them are no good. You get a penalty on third down, that's not good either. All of them are things that we know we have to prevent. If you want to win, you got to eliminate the penalties. It's pretty simple. And those are things we got to be more disciplined with. And we got to understand that, when we play and the way that we play, still has to be within the rules, and we can't do anything that's outside of that, and we got to need to understand the officials and what they're looking at and the things that they're calling, and we just got to be smarter with it.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, time for 3 more. Greg, Kyle, and Mojo.
Hey, Coach, your DBs had a couple holding calls, stuff like that. How tough was it to be out with, 2 of your top corners today?
Obviously, we had a lot of confidence in the guys that were out there, but just like you said, you can't have those penalties, especially on third down. You can't grab, you can't pull. They've got good players. They're going to, be able to get in some positions, and we got to be able to just stay with our fundamentals and not try to do something outside of that that's going to hurt us like a penalty.
Kyle?
Yeah. Hey, Matt. We talked a lot this week about the importance of getting the pass rush going, helping those young corners out. You had 0 QB hits in the first half, I believe, just a couple for the game. I guess what's the problems there in getting that thing going in the pass rush?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is he's a really difficult quarterback to pass rush against, and certainly we've got to do a better job of creating pressure and making sure that we're working towards the quarterback. I think he did a good job of getting rid of the ball, and I think there was a couple situations where we had some chances that we didn't finish, and then a couple situations where we got out of our lanes and we let him get out and scramble and extend the play, and that's not really good either. So, those guys they're trying to be in position and be disciplined with it, but he can really hurt you when you're not.
And with Julian Okwara, he didn't play today. What was the rationale there?
We just, obviously trying to put everybody out on the field there that, that we needed based on some of the injuries that we had and the positions that we needed for special teams and, offense and defense. And sometimes that's just how the numbers work.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, last question, Mojo.
Matt, into your 3rd season now, the issues of composure and discipline keep resurfacing, i.e. penalties and interceptions or sacks at the wrong time. Why is that, do you think? Because you do have a lot of veteran players on this team. And quite frankly, is that coaching that this keeps resurfacing?
Obviously, we got to do a better job in those situations, and put it, on all of us, put it on me first. And then we got to coach it and we got to execute it better when they have those situations. We understand we can't have penalties. We got to keep our composure. We can't have turnovers. We got to do everything we can to make sure we don't give up big plays. It's just got to be all of us doing a better job.
Great. Thanks, Coach. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks.